on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on the Tahoe again, and let me just start off by saying don't cheap out on car parts. I did it. Got it off Rock Auto, which Rock Auto is an amazing website. I get most of my stuff from them, but they give you the option to really cheap out if you're in a pinch, or you know, whatever the situation may be. But in certain situations, it's just not worth it. So if you guys remember, I replaced the throttle position sensor in this thing, and it's basically a throttle actuator, because I mean it's what tells the butterfly to open up and everything, because this is a throttle by wire. So I reused the old throttle body, just kind of cleaned it up and put a super cheap, I think it was like $12 or $13 sensor on it, and it did not fix my problem. If anything, kind of made it a little bit worse. So it worked for a little bit, at least it seemed like it was working. I kind of think it was just the glaze over where I kind of fixed it and thought that was it. Well, it's back and it's pretty rough. So I went ahead and just bit the bullet, bought a new GM genuine throttle body and sensor. Just gonna throw that in there. If that doesn't fix it, I have another thing coming in that is the pedal position actuator, and that's GM genuine too, which that one wasn't nearly expensive as that. But if this doesn't fix it, that will definitely, at least most definitely, fix my issue. And the issue I'm just having is under acceleration or anything like that, it's just you'll hit the gas and it'll just pull, like almost like you're feathering the gas is basically what it's doing. And then you hit the brakes, once it idles down, it almost wants to drop too low, and then it idles weird. Just basically everything that indicates there's something going on with the throttle body or throttle position. So kind of a repeat of last video, but I'm just going to slap that on. It's super simple. It's literally 4 bolts take off, 4 bolts put back on. But I also got something pretty cool that is gonna hopefully make this whole thing a little bit easier, and I'll show you guys that after I get this all done. But I'll go ahead and zip this all off and we'll get in there. Alright guys, and just like that, new one is in. It's all covered, nice. Just use the old O-ring because I bought a brand new O-ring when I swapped this one out, and I didn't really feel a need to replace it. And again, super easy to do, especially if you're just doing that, just swapping out a throttle body. Like I said last time I swapped this out, you can just get the sensors. I think the Duralast, I think that's the brand. They say those sensors are really good, or you can get a GM genuine sensor. I just bought a cheap, super cheap. And I mean, this throttle body, this car has about 240 something thousand miles, so throttle body actuator is probably a little weak too. Figure, may as well, it's dirty, gross, all that stuff. So like I said, brand new unit in. If you guys saw the last one, I tried the drive around method of resetting that thing, and seemed like it did okay. Like I said, I thought I fixed it, but ended up not fixing it. So I actually bought something pretty cool that I'm gonna show you guys. So this is what I ended up picking up, and no, this is not sponsored in any way. I just saw this on Amazon, the reviews were really good, and I picked it up. So this is I think it's the Air Diag 600S from Top Don. Again, all the reviews kind of rave about this thing for the price point, and it says it can reset throttle positions, which is what I'm going to need to do right now. It can bleed ABS systems, a whole bunch of pretty cool stuff that I've never really been able to do, because when I did the brake lines on the truck, I really needed to do that. I ended up having to do the old kind of slam the brakes, make the ABS do something kind of method, and that's very, very sketchy and very, very dangerous, so don't do that. But if I would have had this, I wouldn't have had to do that. Would have just been able to go ahead and start bleeding the system. So I've done this already with the old one, trying to think maybe it didn't work, and I reset everything and it was still doing the same thing, so I figured go ahead, replace it. But I've got it all hooked up in there. It starts up when you buy these, it has to update, but it connects to Wi-Fi, and it's really cool because you don't have to have it plugged into anything for it to power. It's powered by its own battery. So if this isn't plugged in, like to the car, you can still take this in the house and just have it not plugged into anything and have it on, ready to do what it needs to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car on without starting it. Then I believe it's maintenance. Go throttle. Take you through all this stuff. Pick your make. So this is obviously a Chevy. We'll just do automatic selection. You can go through everything and do manual, but the automatic just automatically connects to your VIN. So there's my VIN. Confirm. Be Tahoe. Be auto HVAC, because we have all the fancy gizmos. I believe we're under 86. This is just a regular thing, and I'm not real sure what this is. I'm just gonna go that one. So it'll tell you everything. I mean, all that looks right, so yes. Alright, so here we are. We got your idle relearn. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so you've got your pedal position indicated, pedal position sensor. We're just going to go ahead and reset everything. Then it said it's complete. You just press OK. That should do it. So let's fire this thing up, take it around on a little test rip. It does a real bad when it's cold, so this is about as cold as I can get it right now. So let's take it and see what it acts like. Well, just got back from the test drive, and it seems like that fixed the main issue I was having, but now this has nothing to do with, I think, the scanner or anything, but getting a battery light and service charging system. So I mean, it's charging. Checked on it on there. Seems like it's overcharging a little bit. It's like at 15. I think the peak I saw it get was like 15, 17. And you don't really want these to go anymore over 14.5. So I think now we have a new issue with the old Tahoe here. I'm not gonna assume really anything, because it's never good to just throw parts at things. But it's either, I'm gonna say either an alternator, or maybe the battery's going out, so the alternator's working harder to keep it charged. I don't know. Or maybe it's just bugging out for a minute and it'll go away. I don't know, we'll see. But at least for now, the driving issue seems fixed. So I will leave a link to this scanner in the description below if you guys want to pick it up. I got it, like I said, I got it off Amazon. It was under 200 bucks. I think it was like 180 after tax and all. So it's a pretty cool thing. All right, guys, so it is about 2 weeks after I filmed that video with the Tahoe. I had an outro for it, but my energy was just kind of down, irritated about what happened with the battery. Turns out it was nothing. Literally, after I ended that video, I turned it off. Was gonna try to, dig deeper into that issue, and when I came back out to restart it to go, I think we went to the store, it went away. So, and it hasn't come back yet. and we literally just got back Wednesday morning. It is Monday afternoon right now. We got back Wednesday morning from Florida, and we drove the thing all the way down there. The throttle body did perfect. No more lights came on, and so that definitely fixed my issue with finally actually getting the right part and the quality part. So yeah, just kind of goes back to, do not cheap out on your parts, guys. If you can help it, I understand people are going through some stuff. I've been there too. If you need to do it in a pinch, I mean, do what you got to do, but eventually try to save up and just get that quality part. It'll just make your life a whole lot easier. And at least for right now, the Tahoe is fixed. Again, I'll leave a link to that scanner in the description below. It's a really cool little scanner. It's got a whole bunch of different things you can do. I think it can reset airbag lights, bleed ABS systems, reset throttle bodies. I'm not sure exactly everything it can do because I didn't really do that deep of a dive into it, but in the description of the actual scanner itself, it tells you everything it can do. So definitely really cool for the price point. So again, I will leave that in the description below if you guys want to go pick that up. But I think this is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And just again, to reiterate, pay once, cry once, do it once. It's so much better. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys like the content I'm putting out and want to see more. Go follow me on all my socials. They'll be at the end cards at the end of this video and also in the description below. Go check out my Amazon storefront. I got some really cool stuff in there, from the Tahoe, the truck, even the Mustang, and that scanner I believe is in there too. I have a tool section for tools that I bought off there too, so go check that out. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.